Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. We've got your daily reading here for Friday, March the 7th of 2025. Let's have a look and see what messages we're getting out here today as we head into your weekend. Messages for people watching. Thank you very much. Do keep an eye out as I'm getting your cards here. Keep an eye out for your total lunar eclipse readings, which will be posting very shortly. There's some exciting stuff going on. Anytime we have eclipses going on, we do get some unpredictable energy, some fated events, and maybe some surprises. So it should be very interesting for us all. We've got the High Priestess at the back of the deck today, so there could be some hidden information that may come to light, or you might be keeping something quiet. The High Priestess is the keeper of wisdom and knowledge, and so there could be a secret revealed. If you're looking to make some changes in your life, this is an indicator that you may need to keep things quiet, keep things to yourself. You know, put someone in your world on an information diet if they are a little bit chatty and gossipy, or if it's maybe just something that you don't really want everyone to know about right now. You're just not ready for that. The High Priestess always reminds us to trust our intuition. So we do sometimes forget, or our conscious mind takes over, right? Our intuition is pointing us into the right direction, and then we start overthinking and overanalyzing. So our intuition often does defy logic. So just be aware of that. You might need to really tap into that and trust your gut instincts as we go through the day and through your weekend. But this can be a great weekend for some meditative practices and to trust yourself to make the right decisions, the right choices. The High Priestess always reminds us of that we have the tools, we have the wisdom, we have the knowledge within to make the right choices for ourselves as we navigate our lives. We don't necessarily have to rely on other people or get other people's opinion. All right. But we do start out with the Magician here. So you might be really focusing on some sort of goals, some things that you want. The Magician, the Emperor, and we've got the Ten of Wands here. Okay, so you might be really focused on finishing a project. Perhaps you've been off a little bit more than you can chew. Perhaps you've been dumped with some other people's responsibilities with that Ten of Wands there. But with the Magician and the Emperor showing up for you, this shows that whatever your situation is, you can handle it. You might need to put a little bit of a strategy in place with that Emperor card there. The Emperor is one of wisdom, one that can carry some advice. So perhaps someone does dump some work on you. It could be your boss or something, or maybe this person can give you advice on how to wrap something up or how to proceed. But the Emperor can also just be your energy, believing in yourself, knowing that you can do it, it's bossing up, it's big boss energy here, and putting a plan, putting a strategy in place. The Emperor is very strategic. And with that Ten of Wands, we've got a heavy workload, right? We've got a heavy workload, we've got stress, we've got, a lot on the go, a lot of responsibility. So when we do have this one, this does show that we have the ability to finish things. We have the ability to wrap things up. Tens are an ending, right? And either we're trying to prove ourselves, like, throw me in, coach, I'm ready for the responsibility, I can take on this project, I'm ready for more responsibility, I want to level up. So some of you are maybe talking to your boss today, or you're perhaps looking elsewhere where you can, elevate your career situation, get a better job, get a better paying job, or maybe you're ready to open up your own business or something there. But the Ten of Wands does caution us a little bit too, though, okay, about even though we can take on a lot of extra workload and responsibilities, it's not sustainable for the long term. Okay, it's something that we do in the short term, and we do need to really recognize when it's appropriate to take on extra responsibilities and burdens, but when we need to start to say no, when we need to start to put up some boundaries in our lives there with that. But as I said, with the Magician card coming up here, it is a card of manifestation. It is a card of creation and intense focus. So wherever you put your energy, wherever you put your focus, you might need to get a little bit creative. Okay, you might need to just kind of really ground yourself and get things done, right? Really have that, okay, this is what I need to get done today, and I'm not going to let anyone derail me from anything, right? The Emperor says, yep, you've got this in the bag, and you can get done whatever it is that you need. But there is a sense here that some of you are looking for some change. And this can, like I already said, this can be something with your job, the magician, right? Maybe you are really wanting to manifest a better job, or maybe something, the Emperor, where you can be the boss. Because like I said, when we get the 10 of Wands, sometimes it is that energy of, I'm ready for more responsibility. I don't give up. I keep moving forward. Nothing holds me back. And I want to show that I'm capable of being the boss, capable of being in charge. And so if you can't get that opportunity where you are right now, you could be looking for a bit of a change, right? New beginnings. Tens are endings, but they move into a new beginning of some kind. So whatever your situation is, we are finishing something up or making some decisions today, or making some strategic move. But don't discount the power of your own magic. Okay, with that magician energy. This is really your power, your magic, your ability to make something out of seemingly nothing, and to focus on the tasks at hand and get things done. Remember, whatever you focus on is what you create. Whatever you focus on is what you can change. Wherever you put your energy, wherever you have a vision, it can come into your reality. The Queen of Swords can certainly show, again, just like the 10 of Wands, where sometimes we need to put up some boundaries. Sometimes we need to draw that line in the sand and say, no, 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 no more. Okay, so you could really need to tap into your bossing up energy, your big boss energy here with somebody in your world. Now, it could be with your boss, because with that 10 of Wands, if you're at work, right, you could have somebody that isn't doing their own job. They're constantly sliding under the radar. It's annoying as all can be. And you're picking up their slack. Or maybe you've had someone quit. And now the extra responsibility, the extra workload, 10 of Wands, has landed on you. Well, your boss is going to continue to dump that on you, 10 of Wands, unless, Queen of Swords, you have some sort of conversation with them. Give me some extra compensation, or how long is this going to go? We need to put a plan in place because can't carry this burden forever. Hopefully you have a receptive boss, right? So that Queen of Swords can certainly show whether it's a coworker, whether it's a boss, whether it's someone at home, right? Sometimes in our home environment, there's often one person that they do the grocery shopping, they do the chores, they drive the kids to school, they clean the house, and they make all the decisions, and then someone else just kind of lives the good life. So, so wherever you're at, a very important conversation about boundaries, and sometimes we got to say no, needs to take place. But the Queen of Swords is in your blessings position. So your gift, your blessing for your day and through your weekend is your power to communicate, and your power to communicate wisely. Get your point across. It's not like a fighting energy, but it is determination. Okay, the queens do make decisions. The Queen of Swords, especially, she will cut off your head if you dare to cross her, or not listen. Right, wields the mighty sword for a reason. But the Queen of Swords does get a bad rap as an energy sometimes, right? But it's really just blunt, truthful, to the point, and this is what I said, and this is what I meant, right? Or I meant what I said, or we have to have this conversation, and this is where we're going to draw the line, and we're not going to cross this line. So the Queen of Swords is an energy, as your energy is very wise, very intuitive, and very communicative, but also incredibly decisive, right? And it's one of those energies where someone's going to really get the point that you are really, really serious about whatever it is you're saying, or about whatever it is you're talking about. But the Queen of Swords can also be focused, just like the Magician, right? So make a decision. What do you need to do? Where do you need to put your effort and your strategy today? What are your plans for the weekend? Maybe you need to figure some things out and juggle some things around. but your ability to make that decision is very much on point. The Queen of Swords can, of course, be a person that is a blessing for you in some way. It can be someone maybe you talk to about something, someone you strategize with, maybe someone that you run something by, or this can be a new person that maybe has some opportunities for you. All right, whatever the Queen of Swords is for you, your energy or someone else, it is honest, truthful, reliable, dependable, maybe someone you can have a laugh with, because even though the Queen of Swords doesn't necessarily wear her heart on her sleeve, she is got a great sense of humor. All right. So maybe if you can't, maybe if something's overwhelming or something stressful, laugh it off, right? Find someone you can have a good chuckle with. We've got the Seven of Coins in reverse, and this is your advice from Spirit. Now, whenever we get a reversal, of course, it is a heads up. It's a call to pay a little bit of attention. This can be a disruption of energy. This can be a heads up, but this can be Spirit saying, hey, sometimes we need to be patient, one foot in front of the other, but sometimes we need to shake things up a little bit. Sometimes, we need to revise a strategy, because when we get the Seven of Coins, you've worked hard, you've gotten to a certain point. It's time for something fruitful to come your way. It's a time of harvest, but it is one of also needing to reassess something, perhaps, especially in the reverse. So with that 10 of Wands there showing as well, it shows almost like you've been patient enough. You've been patient enough in something, and now you need to do something. Something's got to shift because you're not going any further. So again, if you've been really trudging along, you've been feeling like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, like you've been buried, where is your patience defining you or derailing you, right? So again, we've got to fix something. And the 10 of Wands shows that, right? We've got to fix something. We've got to get something back on track, or we've got to make some sort of change. Now, the 7 of Coins can also say that you're impatient about something. Maybe you've been waiting for something, and a little bit of impatience is starting to creep in, because when we've got the 7 of Coins in the upright, we do tend to be quite patient, and your patience pays off. But impatience, this runs into being rash and impulsive. And remember, we do have Venus in retrograde in Aries right now. So there is a heightened potential for impulsivity, for being rash, for being argumentative, for having those strained relationships, right? To, maybe feel like, something isn't working for you. And so this 7 of Coins can be Spirit saying to you, take a step back. Take a step back. Instead of doing something impulsive or flying off the handle, okay, getting all fiery about something, we might need to take a step back and reassess our situation. Am I still going in the right direction? Am I still connected with the right kind of people? Am I on the right track? And if not, change your course. Change what you're doing. Make some decisions about where you want to go and what you want to do and what you want the framework of your life to look like, right? Whether it's in small area or big areas there. All right. Let's get you guys one more card for your weekend. And see. Woo. Thank you. Okay. There we go. That didn't take long. We've got two. Okay. We've got two, and I will put that one right there. We've got your seventh chakra with Archangel Uriel. So work with Archangel Uriel here, but your seventh chakra is, of course, your crown chakra. And this is where your intuition comes in. So you will have a heightened sense of intuition this weekend, innately, internally. You know what you need to do. You know what needs to change. You know how to move forward. You know what you need to create. You know where you have to put your focus. Okay, so don't doubt that. But if you are feeling a little bit uncertain, call in Archangel Uriel, work with this, work with her energy, and you'll get the guidance, you get the answers that you are looking for. All right. We also have here All Tied Up, and this one came out in the reverse. Where are you trapped and stuck and restricted, right? See, something is not necessarily growing, or something's not necessarily going the way that you wanted to. We need to take a step back. We need to figure out what is What is standing in our way? Is it us? Is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it someone else? Is it a person? Is it just a situation that can't grow anymore, right? Is it that we've kind of taken a taken a wrong turn, or we need to backtrack a little bit? All tied up here in the reverse shows that you have the ability to release yourself from whatever restrictions are standing in your way. Sometimes, even if it's that we need to have a conversation with somebody, sometimes it's a fear of having that conversation, especially when we're talking boundaries, right? Boundaries tends to be a really challenging conversation for people to have, whether we're setting up boundaries initially or reinforcing them, right? Reminding someone of them. Because why? Because typically the person that we are establishing those boundaries with, they tend to get a little ornery, right? Why? Because you are taking away their ability to take advantage of you, essentially, is what it is. And they get mad, right? Well, that shows you that they were benefiting from you, but you weren't benefiting from them, right? A healthy relationship is balance, equilibrium, back and forth. So sometimes that fear about having that conversation or about how someone's going to react is what keeps us all tied up. But release that energy, okay, and move forward, and you will create the change that you want to see. Leave all that there for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.